Hello, my name's Tom and I'm going to show you how to edit the features showed on OpenEcoMaps. So here's the website. You can see the features around City Hall in London. And for example, this is the solar photovoltaic array on top of City Hall. You can see all of the information about it, such as the electrical rating and links to its website and Wikipedia article. Now all of this information is stored in OpenStreetMap, which is what OpenEcoMaps uses for its data. Before you make any edits, do read the contribute section of the website. You'll find an introduction to OpenStreetMap, which will take you through all of the jargon, help you get to grips with what the project is and how we store information. And then if you read the second thing, it'll take you through how to edit OpenStreetMap, and it's a sort of written version of this tutorial, which is useful for reference to go back to. You'll also find out that you need to add or create a OpenStreetMap account for yourself if you want to start making changes. Now I'm going to show you how to add a recycling bin. First, you need to go to the map and navigate to the location of the bin that you want to add. So we're going to go in towards City Hall. Now you'll notice when you're zoomed out it shows edit here in italics, and clicking on it doesn't do anything. What you need to do is zoom right in to the very high zoom level, and it'll change to bold and it'll suddenly work. That means you can now start editing. So if we click on that, it loads up the editor, which is called Potlatch2. Once it's loaded, you'll notice the editor has a few main parts. The main area here shows the map drawn as a background underneath and the data on top of it. Stuff we're not particularly interested in, like roads, hairdressers and so on, are shown as dots and lines in grey. And features shown in OpenEcoMaps show up as icons and coloured areas like this with names. Along the top you have various controls, so you could change that background from the map to aerial photography or various other options. You can also change the way that the map data is drawn, so we could switch from the OpenEcoMaps one to the OpenStreetMap default, and then we'd see the roads, hairdressers and so on all shown up properly. Let's go back to this. Basically what we've done in OpenEcoMaps is to customize Potlatch to make it simple for you to just add stuff that is used on OpenEcoMaps. You can move the map around by putting your mouse into some empty area like the river here, clicking and dragging and letting go. You'll notice each time I do it, it says loading data, and it downloads the data again for that area. You can also zoom out and zoom in. If you zoom out too far, it'll take ages to load the data, and sometimes you'll be in an area with so much that it simply can't load it. So it's generally better to just concentrate on a fairly small area that you actually want to edit. Along the left here, you can see a list of the icons for the features we can add. So let's add a recycling bin. So here, if you put your mouse over, it says recycling bin. If you want to add a feature, you just drag the icon over, let's put it in the middle of Potter's Field, and drop it there. You can move it around a bit if you haven't quite put it in the right place. And then you can add information here on the left. So we could say that this is run by the council, Southwark. We could also go to recycling and say that yes, you can recycle cardboard and you can recycle paper. And that's it. You could click away from it, you could reselect it, and you could go and change anything until you're happy. Once you're done, you go up to the top and click on Save, describe what you've done. So we say new recycling bin in Potter's Field. If it's your first time with the editor, you'll be asked to authenticate yourself with OpenStreetMap. So you'll have to go back to OpenStreetMap's website following a link, make sure you're logged in, and say that you want to be able to edit OpenStreetMap with this editor. Once that's done, you close the window and you're back to here, and you'll be able to save. When you do save, your changes should show up within a day or two on OpenEcoMaps. That's it. I hope that's fairly straightforward, and you can always watch the second video, which will show you how to do slightly more complicated things, such as to draw in shapes like allotments. Happy editing!